So given that we're clearly on a trajectory to have games that are indistinguishable from reality, and there would probably be, billions of such, computers or set-top boxes, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions. Maybe we should be hopeful that this is a simulation, because either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist.
Pause and let that sink in. If Musk is right, everything you see, the colors, the textures, even your own thoughts, might be a construct, an illusion so flawless it feels like truth. But here's the question that turns the world upside down. If this isn't base reality, then what is? You see, life feels solid. The table you lean on, the sunlit streets outside, the laughter of loved ones, they seem so real, don't they? Yet what if these sensations are only shadows on the wall, as fragile and fleeting as reflections on a pond? Musk invites us to peel back the layers of this illusion, to ask whether we're living in the original, untouched reality, or a perfect simulation. Base reality, Musk suggests, is the ultimate layer, the foundation from which all else springs. Philosophers have danced around this mystery for centuries. René Descartes once asked, "What if a demon was tricking us into believing a false reality?" Today, Descartes' demon has a modern face, advanced civilizations creating simulations indistinguishable from the real thing. But this rabbit hole goes deeper. If we're in a simulation, then what lies beyond it? And if base reality exists, is it something we can touch, taste, or even imagine? Hold on to that thought, because as we delve into Musk's simulation hypothesis, the fabric of what you think you know might start to unravel. Imagine this. Centuries ago, virtual reality was the stuff of fantasy. Today it can mimic textures, smells, and even emotions. AI paints masterpieces, writes symphonies, and chats like an old friend. Now fast forward 1,000 years. Can you picture the level of immersion technology might achieve? Elon Musk can. And he argues that if such simulations are possible, they will be created, perhaps countless times over. Musk's logic is deceptively simple. If advanced civilizations create simulations, and those simulations can house conscious beings, then statistically, we're far more likely to be inside one of these constructs than in the original base reality. Think of it like rolling dice billions of times. How often would you land on the one and only real world? This isn't just philosophical speculation, it's rooted in probability and explored by thinkers like Nick Bostrom. If countless simulated realities can exist, and only one base reality, the odds tilt overwhelmingly toward the simulation. It's like walking into a vast library filled with countless holographic worlds. The chances of picking the one book that is the original are infinitesimally small. But here's the kicker. If we are in a simulation, who built it? Was it a hyper-advanced civilization, a cosmic AI, or perhaps a distant version of ourselves running simulations of their ancestors? And if simulations can contain layers of simulations, how deep does this rabbit hole go? But the real question isn't just whether we're simulated, it's how we might discover the truth. If simulations exist, they rest upon something, an ultimate source, the blank canvas beneath the layers of painted illusions. But what could base reality be? And how can we possibly grasp it when we might be trapped inside a simulated veil? Let's imagine for a moment. Picture base reality as a seed, and the layers of simulations as the branches and leaves of an ancient tree. We live among the branches, touching the leaves, forgetting that beneath it all lies the origin, the seed that birthed the tree. In this analogy, base reality isn't something distant. It's the source, ever present yet obscured by the complexity of its creations. Many ancient traditions spoke of this mystery. Hindu sages described Maya, the illusion that veils the ultimate truth. Mystics in countless cultures have whispered of an underlying reality, one that transcends form and perception. But what if base reality isn't something we can see or touch? What if it's pure consciousness, infinite energy, or an unfathomable framework that gives rise to existence itself? And here's a thought to dwell on. What if base reality is so alien to our current understanding that it exists entirely outside the realms of thought and language? If we're in a simulation, breaking through might be like trying to describe color to someone who has only ever lived in darkness. Which begs the question, can we ever hope to see the seed beneath the branches? What if the key to base reality isn't found in algorithms or cosmic maps, but within your own mind? Consciousness might be the only tool capable of piercing the veil, offering glimpses of what lies beyond the simulation. Consider moments of altered perception, during meditation, dreams, or profound awe. Have you ever felt the world shift? Colors seem brighter, sounds more vivid, and a strange sense of interconnectedness washes over you. These moments hint at something extraordinary, that our usual perception of reality is a narrow filter. When that filter dissolves, even briefly, we might touch the edge of base reality. Take lucid dreaming, for example. Within the dream, everything feels real, until you realize you're dreaming. You can touch the walls, taste the food, and feel the rain, yet it's all conjured by your mind. Could waking life be just another kind of lucid dream? A construct waiting to be unraveled? Even neuroscience offers a clue. Studies show that during deep meditation, the brain's default mode network, the part responsible for ego and self-identity, quiets down. What remains is pure awareness, unclouded by labels or judgments. Could this state be a window to the underlying truth? If so, the search for base reality isn't about looking outward. It's about exploring the infinite depths within. Strip away simulations, perceptions, and illusions, and what remains? Base reality is not just the absence of simulation, it is the foundation of all existence. But what could that possibly mean? Some theorists suggest base reality is a quantum field, a boundless ocean of potential energy from which all things emerge. In this view, particles, objects, even consciousness itself arise as ripples in this infinite expanse. Imagine standing by the shore of an endless sea. The waves you see aren't separate from the ocean, they are its expression. Base reality might be the ocean, and everything we experience are the waves. Others propose it's something even more abstract, a mathematical framework, an ultimate equation underpinning the universe. If that's true, then base reality isn't a place. It's a principle, an invisible structure that makes everything possible. Spiritual traditions offer yet another possibility, that base reality is pure awareness, an infinite consciousness that manifests as the universe we perceive. From this perspective, everything we call real is simply a projection, like shadows cast by a flame. The truth lies in the light itself. But here's the real challenge. Base reality may be something our human minds can never comprehend, and yet isn't the journey to uncover it, whether through science, philosophy, or inner exploration, the greatest adventure of all? If base reality exists, can we ever step outside the simulation and touch it directly? Or is our search destined to circle the edges of an unknowable truth? Many believe the key lies in breaking the illusion. Meditation, for instance, offers a way to still the noise of perception, revealing a deeper clarity. Lucid dreaming allows us to experiment with alternate layers of reality. And psychedelics have been used to dissolve the ego, connecting individuals with what feels like an infinite, unfiltered truth. But what if the goal isn't escape, but understanding? If reality is a construct, then seeing through the simulation might be like learning the rules of a video game. Mastery isn't about leaving, It's about awareness, knowing the game is just one layer of the ultimate truth. Elon Musk's question, "Are we in base reality?" isn't just an intellectual exercise. It's an invitation to peel back the layers of existence and explore what lies beneath. So, will you take the leap? Will you look beyond the simulation and seek the light of the flame? The journey begins the moment you dare to question everything.